Now let's hope both players remember how to play the matchup after all the delay. Hitman's got to remember the potential for immolation harass. He didn't build the burrow next to the gold mine.
Ooh, I know some people don't like that. And Sini will love that. It is no Demon Hunter though. Keeper it is.
Oh.
No immolation.
Yeah, interesting. You know, he went Keeper game 1 of the last series. Obviously, it was Keeper Standard, and then Keeper Talons, and then DH Talons, DH Talons. So maybe he likes to prime his opponents by going Keeper first to try to get them to maybe be a little bit afraid of the more standard play. Maybe get them to play, you know, Spirit Lodge as opposed to Torn Totem at Tier 2, Shadow Hunter as opposed to Torn Chieftain, and then he switches it up a little bit, perhaps. But this is where Soen was successful.
Exactly. So, is Demon Hunter the only way for Sini to win? It's such a different game though, because Hitman is also playing so far from the norm. I wonder, like, Sini must know the Hitman style, right? They probably met each other 500,000 times on ladder.
Yeah. Did he just... Okay, no, he didn't deny creep. I thought he did. It's interesting. If he does play Keeper Standard, Sini, the entire series, I almost think that might be the right choice, because everyone should know that Soen is really, really good against Standard. His micro's insane, his timings are insane, his scouting is on point, but maybe against the unorthodox styles, he struggles a little bit to find the perfect strategical counter, whereas Hitman, you know, a little worse on the micro front compared to Soen, but I would say a bit better strategically. In my opinion, at least. I know a lot of people disagree with that. So maybe playing Standard, forcing Hitman to win with mechanics is the right way for Sini to play.
All right, we'll see about that. Sini, this could be one of these W3Champions breakout performances. We've had this for Kaho, who made a top 3 run. We had this, of course, for Labyrinth recently. We had it for Soen. Who's it gonna be this time? Sini is just 3 maps away. And also Hitman.
Labyrinth, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately his schedule didn't work out, so our vice champion not in this time. But yeah, what a run that was.
Okay, tracking the Keeper. Needs to be ready for the Ancient Protector. We've seen Dice recently. That's the most recent games of Hitman against Night Elf we've seen. Able to defeat Hitman with just one single hidden AP transitioned into an all-in. This is very, very scary. The classic Moon style. You go into Glaive Throwers, you build 2 more APs after you get the first one up. So Hitman's scouting should be something he's prioritizing, especially on Concealed Hill where there's lots of space to hide those. But it doesn't seem like Sini's going to go for that just yet.
No, he's stopping the Blade Master progress quite a bit. Also the question, I haven't seen this Standard too much yet. How much impact does it have that Mirror Image got nerfed, basically? Because if you have the Wisps around, that is a lot of experience, and it was always a way out. Man, Hitman is scouting for APs everywhere, I think.
Yeah, he's scared of it. He's scared of it. Like, when I say he's lost some games recently to that, I'm serious. He got owned recently by hidden APs. And yeah, Mirror Image, it could be something Hitman went on level 2 in the past, which would have allowed him to easily scout this Tree of Life that's coming up quite early. But he's not going to be able to do that anymore. He's going to go Critical Strike here. But at least he's getting some progress on the Blade Master. And that tree, unless the Night Elf makes a mistake, oftentimes that tree is going to get up.
Alrighty, looks good. Hitman's on the opposite side of the map. Sini with the staff. There's nothing yet to staff onto, so this creep is not harassed at all. Blade Master pretty tanky, which is not necessarily what you want. Relatively calm this early game is, says the Yoda caster.
Yeah, which of course is going to be good for Sini, the one who wants level 3 Keeper and the one who wants that Tree of Life to get up uncontested. But Hitman's allowing this to happen, so he's going to allow this to happen for a reason. Ooh, is the Keeper going to get level 3 from this camp? One more. There it is. Now he can staff, and he can kill some grunts. He has a Wisp nearby. Does he want to commit to that, though?
Sweet creep route for Sini. As he plays Orc a little bit, he knows all the standard play inside out. Hitman, though, yeah, so far, as much of a standard game for Hitman as I've ever seen against Night Elf, at least. No crazy expansion, no tower, no war mill. Just straight up Shadow Hunter, creeping, Shaman, Raider, the norm.
Yeah, if the Night Elf plays standard, Hitman tends to do the same, maybe with a couple of differences between other players. But for now, level 3 Blade, and he's going to start tracking. One downside for Sini, despite a good early game overall, he's not going to have a lot of creep camps for his Alchemist available, and his base is open. Ooh, these Wisps. This is a rough time to lose them because he wants to saturate that expansion.
Well, he's gonna starve that Expo a little bit, and he has to walk over, which he's also not doing just yet. Sini maybe feeling that it's 1 a.m. in China.
As I like to say, a little fumbly bumbly, but the Alchemist going to get some experience here off of a camp that he doesn't always get given. And the Shadow Hunter, in this meantime, going to get camped. He's got a Shaman now. Is he going to detonate that? Yeah, detonates the Shaman. That actually allows the Keeper now to come over and maybe get some grunt kills. I love that play from Sini.
Wow, that's pretty sick. Entangle on the Shaman. Grunt safe so far. Last hit also. Going to Hitman. Blade Master. Gotta rescue the rest of his army now.
Heal wave. Nicely saved by Hitman. And there's not another Entangle. Okay, so Sini with a nice play, but Hitman with a nice save.
Good counterplay. Indeed. That was quick. Nah, not that quick. It's the Tree of Life. Is he out of range? No, he's there. Okay. Keeper staffing out, runs away. We don't have mirror image. Level 2 Windwalk for a big map like Concealed covers a lot. An Alchemist creeping up. Shadow Hunter wanted to creep up, of course, but rather looking for aggression.
He's got the Wind Rider, and he kept that second Shaman alive, so he's got a couple of purges, level 3 Blade as well. Heal Scroll, Protection Scroll, but maybe that's an investment that was too early for Sini because now he doesn't have the units that he needs. Second Ancient War on the way, but Hitman, ooh, could he cancel that gold mine? If he goes forward, he could, but he's going to sacrifice a lot of time in doing so.
I think the Blade Master and Wyvern could do this alone. Blade Master maybe,
yeah.
But he's fully committing to it at 41, and he's counter-expanding, buying time.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have to win this fight or do damage here. He just needs to not lose a bunch of units, and that expansion will get up, purge aggressively. The Wind Rider is so valued. Where's the anti-air? Just the Alchemist and the Keeper.
It's not much, man. 3 units around, another one on the hunt. These are supposed to own the ground, but they're just getting wrecked even without Serpent Wards.
Hitman could just leave now. He might lose 1 grunt, but he's killed, what, 3-4 Huntresses almost. And lost nothing. And this is all just to get that Expo up, as we already talked about. Hitman doing a great job. Hitman throws 3 speed scrolls.
Wow, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, not too cheap. Sini counters with an AP, but oh boy, is he taking a beating on the ground. Shaman trying to save it to the side. Not much damage done to this Expo, but so much time bought.
Yeah, and maybe Hitman being a little over aggressive. Since he lost that Wind Rider, I think he's been a little bit too aggro here. He could have gotten out without losing really anything other than that 1 grunt. Oh, but nice block from the Raider. And forces the TP. All right,
wow.
Gets some value. That AP has to be dealt with now, though.
Let's see what he got. Is there anything in production? Raiders could be dealing with it. More and more archers streaming in, but Hitman still willing to put damage onto this tree.
Still mana on the Shadow Hunter somehow, and there's a level 3. Jesus, and he's got full mana on the Shadow nearly.
Holy moly, he got 2. Okay, there's 2 heal scrolls now. Hitman's gotta run. There's no way he can brute force this. Is there a way?
Yeah. Well, and that AP's coming up too. He doesn't want to lose his counter expansion. It's not like you're going to win the game off of this, are you?
I don't think so. Maybe smelling blood on the water, but maybe he's gonna drown because of it. Raiders are here, not dealing with the AP at all. Expo is about to be finished. He got great damage against the Hunts, but the number of archers rising.
Oh, another Hunt. Almost goes down, but that's going to be a lot of moon juice. Hitman kind of wanted to finish that up, though.
Expo is up.
Shadow Hunter. Yep. And it won't be killed by just the AP, but given enough time, if the peons aren't pulled to repair, it will. So Hitman has a little bit more time, but eventually, obviously, he's got to go back. And the Shadow running out of mana. How much more damage can Hitman get? The Alchemist going to be forced into a potion.
Okay, Invo Potion gone. Raider sacrifice for it. Blade Master Lightning Shield into the back row. There was 2 heal scrolls, Carson, but also level 4 Keeper on the Grove now. Serpent Ward still attacking that tree. Is he just doing it? I mean, there's units now to saturate the expansion in the north. Archer down, level 4. That could be level 2 crit. Another unit, another
Jesus.
archer.
But again, is Hitman overextending the blade? Okay.
Block!
Drop
Frog!
available. Critter! Crits the critter.
I didn't even know that was possible. But yeah, that caught a lot of attention here. Hitman down to 47. Sini's expansion still standing. Couple more losses. We got Thorn's Aura, by the way. New and improved.
Yeah. Quite nice. Okay, and Hitman backs away. Raider is dealing with the AP, but is not going to have enough HP to do it on his own.
Oops.
But we'll get it down low at least. Could just send the blade over there. And Hitman, okay, expansion, unharassed. He got a lot of unit kills. Importantly, hero levels as well. But Shadowhunter still a little ways away from level 4, which is a necessary upgrade for Hitman.
Same goes for the Alchemist. Only level 2 heal spray. Now the AP is gone. Two base situation. Both expansions bruised. Counter push? Oh no, red spot with high ground. That's a big chunk of experience. Aris, thank you for the sub. Great tournament, he says, with his 17-month resub.
Alright, so many archers can creep so fast. Endurance Aura, more attack speed, better for repositioning. Now, this mass archer army composition is better than with Huntresses at the front, but if out of position, it just gets destroyed by Lightning Shield.
Sini has no TP.
See. Oh, 4 Raiders as well?
Yeah!
Just snipe the tree?
I think so too. He gets rid of the repair first. There is not even pillage, but he doesn't even need it.
He's giving it up.
Wow. What a snipe by Hitman, realizing Sini is busy in the middle, has no mobility at all, and that's 2 base, 1 base in favor of the Orc.
Yeah, 1 Huntress. Ooh, I love this Huntress split by Sini. Realizing there was no burrow, realizing some of the peons were low. He's going to already kill 1 peon. It can probably kill like 3 or 4 before this burrow finishes.
With staff would have gone a long way in this game.
Yeah.
Sini preparing an expansion. Hitman has a town portal, can go for his base if he wants to, but he wants more experience, wants that Shadow 4.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to get it. Treant's being sent across now too. Yeah, this burrow is very, very necessary. But yeah, I love this Huntress play. So nicely done.
Rune Bracer's throwaway item.
Yeah.
But the experience is what counts, and he gets the level 2 heal wave, has a mana potion still. This time, Sini makes a pit stop to the shop, but this is a potent Orc army. Hitman starts production, and now he's got to head home and defend this.
All in. This is it. There's no expansion coming out from Sini. And the Huntresses, does Hitman give up the Great Hall? Maybe he just says, whatever, I won't fight this. I got better heroes. I want to extend the game if I can. Yeah. No, he teepees, but he's going to lose the Great Hall. Oh, no, actually, Sini not committing.
Okay, that could have been a kill, I think. Not everybody can be immune in these base races. Wisps detonate would be so amazing, but Sini a little bit slow with that. Late Master stopped, still doing damage. Haunts the Keeper down. Is Elk on the menu, or is it not? Misses a couple of shots here. The heal scroll, so valuable. And Hitman, you need more units.
Keeper with no TP, and there's no Staff of Preservation. Does Hitman realize, just like the Mountain King in the last series, does he realize he could just literally kill these heroes? Alchemist, kill the Alchemist. Because Hitman's running out of units, should also build a shop to the back. Yeah, the heroes are just dead. The Blade Master, level 5, and the heroes do it in the end. I don't think Sini can win this any longer.
Oh my god, this is gonna be crazy! 1 kill! 2 kills, and there's many more. The all-in doesn't work. All eggs, 1 basket, but now we got scrambled. Oh my god, this is 40 supply vanishing. Hitman wins map 1.
Very nice performance from Hitman. The timing, like just knowing how long he can stay there. Often players would just back away. But Hitman showing some real experience there and just like really staying there, really getting a ton of value out of that fight. And then finding also the timing to snipe the Expo with just the 4 Raiders, knowing where Sini would be creeping, knowing he has the map control to get that red camp, and then he wants to go to his lab, obviously, the left side. And knowing the TP was already gone, he wasn't going to be able to afford it. That Expo forcing Sini into the all-in. That's what won him the game.
That looked really strong. Okay. No rest for the wicked. Both just go. And we go on to map 2.
Hey, that sneeze was dedicated to a hefty sneeze for the 5 gifties earlier.
Yeah, just an imposter of him. Oh man. I thought Hitman is definitely too aggressive in the bottom left, but he calculated this, and apparently Hitman is way better at math than we two are.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I think he even did some math in college, so yeah,
Wow.
that's for sure.
Hitman went to college?
Yeah, he has a degree.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's got a bachelor's or something. At least he's got a diploma. Or no, is it diploma 2 years? Yeah, at least he's got a diploma. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, he went to college. See, people think him as a degenerate, but he's got it harder than all you guys, all right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, he's a few steps ahead, that's for sure. All right, everybody, you saw map 1 going Hitman's way. Where's it gonna go now?
So, interesting dynamic now. I said at the beginning of last game, Sini might be wise to play standard throughout the series for the reasons I mentioned. You know, a little worse mechanics, a little better strategically. The weird strats might be worse against Hitman, but better against Soen. But because Hitman showed the mechanics last game, showed that he was just able to own the standard Night Elf army, Sini's now got to go towards the Demon Hunter, which he's playing, which is something Hitman, I think, is actually more comfortable against than standard Keeper Alchemist, honestly.
Ooh, Demon Hunter it is, though. Okay, we're switching it up. Sini, this is so far pretty much exactly how the series versus Soen went. First game, yep. Quite a crushing loss. And now, switch to the Demon Hunter. And that won him 3 games in a row versus Soen. Will the same faith be shared by Hitman? Or can he do better than his idol?
So 2 things, for sure, is one... it'll probably be DH Talons for Sini, but I wouldn't mind seeing him try out the Dryads with Keeper second style. Let's say he wins this game, he has a little bit of a buffer, wins this game with Talons, wouldn't mind seeing good Dryads eventually, but for Hitman, we're definitely going to see, I would say almost 90-95% see a different approach from what Soen did. So we're going to see which of the 2 is better.
At least in this matchup, at least in this day and age where the meta has not settled yet.
Assimilation creeping. He goes evasion first? Really?
Yeah.
Can't help but think this is a mistake. Yeah.
Is it just
best item in the game.
Straight up mana burn?
Oh.
Yeah.
It is. Huh. I guess if he gets level 3, maybe 1/1/1, but this is weird because you can creep so much faster with Immolation. I just feel like it was really the best choice, but why is Sini playing so much differently now?
I don't know. I really don't know. And I also think like the earlier you go into Immolation, the better it is for the game. Like late game Immolation investment doesn't really pay off.
Mm-hmm.
And especially against Hitman's style with 2 bases, etc. Wouldn't Immolation be great? Oh man, we'll see.
Okay, one thing that's nice for Sini, of course, is he managed to burn that blade, and the blade used Windwalk. I don't know why the blade was so low on mana, and he stole the dust, or else 2 archers would be going down right now. Blade, 70 mana, needs to use this Windwalk, because then he can deny the next camp from being crept.
Pulls the camp, or walks into it. Can't get anything done right here. A little bit of a stalemate. And what's Sini doing? So far, no Hunter's Hall. Now is the time. Otherwise, it's Talons again.
Yeah, most likely Talons at this stage, which, of course, Hitman should be expecting. And Sini should be comfortable with. He already showed that earlier today. His Dust Off cooldown, 9 seconds for the cooldown of Dust. So Hitman not going to be able to buy it. But yeah, this is how crucial this Windwalk was. Because even though Sini's going to Dust, he's not going to be able to creep this.
Oh, is he not? Not if he wants to keep these archers alive. Hitman with the speed scroll once again, so aggressive.
Ooh, that's a mistake from Hitman. I don't know why he committed so hard for the archer. He should have just guaranteed the turtle kill, which he could have done, but instead he wants to get the archers. Oh, block could force a TP with a perfect block.
Oh, he set it up. Is it good enough? He can still reach. Oh, the moon will is dry here. This is another block. Oh, so close. Can save himself, right? Sini, balls.
Not the best blocking for Hitman. I feel like he could have done it a bit better. He even blocked himself a tiny bit. Grunt surround. Oh, he tried to go for the sneaky, grubby, like, jujitsu surround.
Jujitsu surround?
Yeah, you fake like you're just moving your grunts, and before you know it, you have a perfect diamond around them. And then surround! And this is a TP, and this is all the Moonwell's gone. I can't help but think Naga Tower Rush is a possibility, but I know Hitman's not a fan of that strat.
Yeah, he has a TP at 60%, or like 80% already. Now the Warmill can still be put to good use. This was a big delay on the wins as well. This was all the Moon Juice. This was the TP. This was a fantastic early game for Hitman.
And crucially for Sini, what can get him a big advantage is if he's able to cancel the Warmill and the Bestiary. Oftentimes you'll see him still harass. Even though Hitman's not playing Raider Walker, you think, oh, the reason why they harass with the Beastmasters is to delay the Walkers, to delay the disenchantment so the Talons are stronger. But really it's just to damage the lumber economy as well, which can stop Hitman from eventually towering up his expansion, from getting reinforced defenses right away once that Warmill finishes. So the fact that Sini can not go aggressive, no TP, no Moon Juice, means it's going to be really good for Hitman, but he still at least can make it to the middle of the map.
Okay. I don't see Sini's power spike really. He's just surviving at the moment. He's also so far away from level 3, and he won't get any further because the Blade Master's once again there. Also getting the replenishment, which is quite good. Lacks levels on the Torrent, that's for sure. But this... Wait. Hitman has no Dispel.
No, he's not going to play Dispel. Okay, so this is where it gets into the strategy that Hitman plays. When he's up against DH Talons, and it changes depending on if there's Lures or Winds, if it's Dryad Bear or if it's Talons. If he's up against Talons, he's going to get the Warmill, he's going to get the Bestiary, and get reinforced defenses, Raiders, and Snare. And then what he's going to do is he's going to creep the expansion, send 2 peons towards the expansion, and try to get 2 towers up while being aggressive with the first Raider within Snare. If those 2 towers get up, then Hitman is going to continue playing hit and run. He's going to build a Great Hall. He's going to eventually get 4 to 5 towers of that expansion, and he's just going to play hit and run for the rest of the game.
That sounds horribly annoying if you're on the receiving end of this.
But it's so fun to play, and it's so entertaining to watch, baby.
Well, that's a 2-for-1 if you ask me. And since it's only 2 people playing and thousands of people watching, that's a net win.
This is a style that Hitman obviously didn't invent. I mean, people have been playing PC hit and run for a long, long time, but the accuracy, the order of things, the build order, and importantly, the follow-up. And if we get to that point in the game where there is the follow-up, the tier 3 tech, the second Bestiary, the Bat Riders, the Witch Doctors, we'll talk about that. But yeah, Hitman has sort of perfected this style, and this is how he plays against Talons. And it's up to Sini to not cancel the towers necessarily, because you might not be able to do that with the Raider timing, but to go across the map and try to cancel the Great Hall. Ignore the towers, run past the towers, and cancel and delay that expansion.
Dude, if we get stasis traps again, I might get a cast-gasm.
If we do, it's going to be at about the 25 to 30 minute mark, so we got a little ways to go.
I'm patient, Carson. As long as you stay by my side, I'm here all day.
We will. If it gets to that point, we will see Witch Doctors, but yeah, we got a little whiles to go.
Yeah, we see Pato in chat. This is going to be fun. He was on the receiving end of this. Yikes.
Yeah, he knows the style very well.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun, isn't it, Pato? Thank you, W. Lieber, for the 28-month resub. Oh, Hitman trying to steal the rock golem away. Oh. Wait.
Shredder. He's going to get a Shredder.
Of course, yeah.
Yep.
Classic stealing the Shredder in front of your opponent's base.
Okay, Hitman's playing perfectly. He pulls the camp, gets the Shredder, gets to level 3.
Dude.
All he's missing is a town portal, which the Blade is going to go and get while he hits the main base. And then if he gets caught out of position, he has the TP. Also, it's good if he gets caught out of position because it buys him time to get the Great Hall up. The Blade obviously going to go get the town portal now, and then going to kill 2. Perfect game for Hitman so far. But I do like this. The third hero choice, a Keeper, the perfect answer to this sort of a style.
An Entangle should, of course, be a kill. Shockwave doesn't do too much, but it's 2. Moonwell. 2.
Kill the moon.
2. Yeah, go back. Kill the well.
Yep.
No! Ah! Do it! There we go. 2 backstep into crit. Classic. Crit again. Classic. And that...
One more hit.
One more hit. There we go. Okay, counter expansion now.
Well.
Yeah, I like that Sini has 3 talents here to just cyclone against it.
Super sick, yeah.
The town is under siege.
But honestly, counter expansion, it's good. It's obviously the right play for Sini, but very easy for the Orc to snipe. If ever Sini's out of position, Hitman can sapper it. He can kill it later on with Bat Riders. He can run past the whole army and kill it with Raiders if he wants to. And that seems like he's using so much mana up from the Talons to deny this. But Hitman's eventually going to get it and TP out.
Invo Potion committed. That's totally fine. And that's a cancel if I ever saw one. Super late as well. He's so low mana because all of the...
one of them.
So low lumber because everything got killed. He can't even build another Moonwell, really. What a fantastic game by Hitman.
Yeah, this is picture perfect. This is exactly how the strategy is supposed to go. These are the plays he's supposed to make. And yeah, Hitman's pretty much done everything perfect so far this game, except for the maybe scuffed block earlier. And now being caught out of position a little bit. What you're supposed to do is pretty much just run at the Night Elf's base over and over and over and over again. Even if you lose units, even if you have to burn TPs repeatedly, you're just supposed to run at their base, but you don't really want to lose 3 Raiders like this.
Turns a perfect game into an imperfect game, opens up the game a little bit for Sini. Question in chat, is the FFA tournament afterwards? Yes, the first semifinal today, where Neutron will be joining us for the cast. Looking very much forward to that.
Okay, so a little bit of a lull for Hitman. He wanted to see if the lab was crept so he could buy sappers. That would equal 2 more Moonwell kills, but not going to be able to. Yeah, Hitman just doesn't have enough Raiders to really make any plays. But as long as Sini isn't counter-expanding, he should be fine. But Sini, what he can do with the map control he has, of course, is just power creep. He doesn't have to worry about getting a Tree of Life up. He can just creep everything. Talons creep very fast. The whole bottom left of the map is still available. He can focus on getting Keeper 3, Beastmaster 3, Demon Hunter 4, and then that can still carry him, even if he's down economically.
All right. 39 supply is not too much, obviously. Tier 3 has started, though. Double Beastery. Is it time for the Bat Rider transition?
Yeah, so we're going to have a couple of upgrades. Attack upgrade for the Bat Riders, the ranged upgrade, and it's going to probably be 2 attack upgrades for the Raiders. Hitman will get up to, a couple more Raiders. You still want to have a few. And then eventually what it's going to be is that Spirit Lodge is going to come up for Witch Doctors, which helps the hit and run, but also helps the army later on. We're going to have a Tauren Totem for Taurens, and we're going to have Burning Oil for Demolishers. The eventual army Hitman's going to want to get to after 20 more minutes of hit and run is going to be Demolisher, Witch Doctor, Taurens with a Kodo. Sapper gets sniped!
Yep, that was not the greatest Sapper execution, unfortunately. Hitman taking a look, focusing with the 3 watchtowers immediately. So expensive!
And Hitman Sapper as well. It lands, kills 2 Moonwells with just the Blade Master.
Yep.
And forces the TP back.
Okay, time for the Lodge, time for the Doctor. Shockwave also landing nicely. Love it. Love the play. So smart, so efficient.
That's how you do it. This is honestly, if you're, the couple mistakes we pointed out did happen, but if you're wondering how to do this strategy, because not many people do it, it's pretty much only Hitman that does this exact counter. If you're wondering how to do it, this is pretty much the perfect replay. The follow-up still has to be good for Hitman, but for the first 15 minutes, this is a textbook how to play this strat. Everything, just follow step by step what Hitman's done.
Super sick. And of course you have no Tinker to deal with buildings or anything. It's just Sini caught out of position once again. The 2 Moonwells are up and then they're down.
Tree of Life, or Tree of Eternity could be sniped. That's always a possibility when the base is open like this. 3 Wisps go down. This is where the Keeper is really, really helpful though, of course.
Well, he might just die if not for the potion and for the TP. Hitman committing to it. That was the potion. Invo Potion popped, so he can't be cycloned. And that Keeper... Oh, the Shockwave! Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Speed scroll away. No Wisps ready to detonate against that. And that was costly for Sini. Again!
Yeah, and the Blade, obviously, windwalks as soon as he's out of vision. Keeps track of the Night Elf army. And then Hitman... As soon as he leaves, Hitman's just going to run back into his base. That's all you have to do. That's what you have to do. That's
it. The pendulum. In the meantime, Troll region. More melee unit upgrades for more damage. And then, of course, more gold, because we have pillage.
Yep. We're used to seeing Troll Regen for Headhunters, of course, but it also works for Bat Riders and Witch Doctors. There's 3 units that benefit from that for Orc, so that's what it's for. We do have the first Bat Rider out, but no Liquid Fire yet. That can eventually go and attack the Gold Mine, once he does have Liquid Fire on the way, as well as Adept, as well as +2 for the Raiders, and we already have +1 for the Bat Riders, so everything coming online. Eventually, we're going to have a Torn Totem as well for Hitman, and then eventually maybe he's going to go to tower up a 3rd base.
So nasty. Did you ever wonder if Troll Regeneration is working on Mercenary Trolls?
Oh, interesting. Don't think so, but that would be cool.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh.
No. Oh, Minwell. Okay.
Solid trade again. Sini is running out of gold. Sini has a Shredder now, alright. Yeah, how good is Liquid Fire these days? It got nerfed quite a bit.
True, yeah, actually. Not as good. It still pretty much serves the same purpose and can do the same thing, but it's all just a buy time. So the end goal for Hitman here, with the Liquid Fire Bat Riders, with the Raiders, with the hit and run, with the expansion, is to keep hitting and running until Sini's Gold Mine literally runs out and he's moving his Tree of Eternity to the expansion. Once that happens, then Hitman will macro up to a 70-80 supply army of the Demolishers and the Torns. Oh, no TP there. And the Shockwave went nicely as well. It's eventually macro up and then just push when Sini moves the Tree of Eternity. That's the timing. It's a 30-minute timing.
You know a lot about this strategy.
I know everything about it.
You know,
because I wanted to learn it.
Oh man, that's expensive here. 2 units down and the TP. But yeah, the strat's just unfolding. Is the Witch Doctor roaming already? No, for wards, not really. Expansion coming up for Sini. So annoying, man. Imagine you start with anticipation into this tournament. You're having a great time with Immolation versus Soin. You're feeling good. And then it's like 1:30 a.m. in China and you face this strategy.
Yeah, I will admit, it's very toxic. It's very toxic, but I mean, Talons are hard to beat, man. So you gotta find a way to do it.
Yeah,
they're hard to beat.
It's, just saying.
The orb, kill the Shredder, maybe.
He's
and
blocked.
The main base.
Is he blocked? Ooh, Sini just leaves the game. I hope this was no disconnect or anything, but
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it was entirely over. But maybe Sini thought differently. Yeah, Hitman played that game very well. Very, very well.
Absolutely. Fantastic. So, yeah, I really hope this wasn't a disconnect. We gotta get a clarification on that, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, and just to quote Hitman, we were talking before the series, and he was like, "By the way, what strategy did Sini do?" He just said in our Discord. I was like, "Oh yeah, he played Talons most of the games," and he said, and I quote, "Okay, I'll poon him."
Okay.
So it just shows Hitman is pretty confident against Talons with this strategy. But yeah, hopefully that wasn't a DC. Hitman was obviously hugely ahead, but with the Tree of Eternity being able to move over, with the good hero levels, with the orbs, the stronger army, you still have a chance at that stage.
We're still on our mission.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the last stage of the strategy where he builds the Tauren Witch Doctor Demolisher army and pushes. It's kind of fun to see because I know you wanted to see Stasis Trap.
Yeah, we were so close to Stasis Traps, man.
Yeah.
Just
5 more minutes.
denied. Ah. Okay, I ask Sini, and he says go.
Yep.
Then this is 3 match points for Hitman to advance into the semifinal.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Sini? Do you play Demon Hunter and face the hit and run again? Or do you play Keeper? And, I think Keeper standard might be the best option because that's, even though Hitman looked strong game 1, I do think that's where he struggles is in pure standard games against Night Elf. But do you really want to face Talons?
Probably not. We're still on a mission. We're $97 short of the big 2K. Can you guys do me a favor and boost this number up to 2K? It would look so much better. We could say that we quadrupled the prize money on day one. Big thanks, of course, first and foremost, to Kleine Schildpad with a big $1,000 donation. But I'm pretty sure, guys, you can do it. If there's a community that can do it, it's you. And if there's an orc that can defeat Sini, today it's rather not Soin, but the Hitman. 2-0, 3 match points, Northern Isles. Let's go.
All right, we'll see what the starting hero is. There's a little secret to playing against Hitman. If you want to play DH first but don't want to get hit and run, you just play Lores, and then he actually has a different strategy against Lores, and then you don't get Raider hit and run the whole game. But it's gonna be the Keeper first. Will it be the Keeper talents? That's how Sini destroyed Soin in the last series on Northern Isles.
It is a Keeper. And talents will then be unfolded later on. Keeper versus Blade. So far, the standard opening, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna move away from the standard relatively fast.
Blade and the shop. I think that'll be grab items and go across timing. With the Keeper, we'll have to see. Will it be the Hunter's Hall after the second Moonwell, or will it be the tech? If this tech, then probably Keeper Talons. And Hitman, 2 different responses to Keeper Talons. One is more standard, and the other is the one you keep mentioning versus Foggy on LR, which is the 1 base tier 3 tech, Tinker 3rd, Demolishers, stuff like that. So we might see that from Hitman this game.
Alright, a lot of options these days, while for the past 3 years it was just Mass Tier 1, Mass Tier 1. Not with Hitman, not on this patch. Plenty of options. As diversity grows in this game. Except in Human Mirror, where it will be, Breaker Mirror until the end of days.
Yeah, it's gonna. Sakche Miko is going to be exactly the same we've been seeing for the last 15 years. It's going to be expansion after the second priest, yes. MK second. It's going to be the same.
Keeper level 2 starts off with a claw. You love? How can you love Breaker Mirror?
I love Human Mirror. I love it.
Carson, you're a weirdo, dude.
I just like the game. I just like the game. Can you blame me? I don't like Undead Mirror. I will say that. I don't really like that matchup. But that's the only one I don't really like.
One Treant is blocked. Ouch. You said you like Destroyer Mirror. Did you lie to me and the audience?
I like that stage of the game in Undead Mirror. But every other stage I don't really like.
You're a buffoon.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, wait. I haven't checked. Okay, 3 mil. Okay. Seems like Keeper Talons. Seems like it. So yeah, probably 3 games, 3 different strategies from both players, because Hitman has a different response to every single one of these little strategies.
Okay, love to see it. Both at the shop, running for the staff.
Hitman
and Sini gets it again.
Yeah, staff is going to be nice for him to run across and maybe kill some peons. Hitman wanted to maybe catch the archers out if they're creeping something greedy. I love the Treant left behind to scout. Really nicely done.
Potato69, thank you for the resub. NA number 1, 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 even though I still hate Orc.
The last game is going to make everyone hate Orc if they're not Orc players.
Yeah, without Witch Doctors, it's tough. Hitman doesn't seem to be the biggest fan of a staff, even though that would suit the strategy quite nicely. Maybe it was just a little late.
Archer. Was there another entangled? Yeah, nicely saved. All the archers will live. A lot of mana invested, of course, but good to save those archers for the creeping at tier 2 for what's probably going to be the D-Miner second.
Yeah, that would make sense. Once again, no Hunter's Hall. Looking for talents, but Hitman? Shadowhunter second this time.
Yeah, against Keeper Talons or Keeper Lores, it is always Shadowhunter second, but against Demon Hunter, it's always TC second. That's sort of how he plays, so that he doesn't have to always scout like he's doing with his blade right now. He can have no information whatsoever and still have a consistent strategy. So always Shadow against Keeper, always TC against DH.
This man knows Hitman's flowchart by heart.
Yep.
You probably got that written down on a whiteboard in your room.
I've just got Discord logs somewhere screenshotted. All right, Keeper is lurking, but not able to find any value. Hitman not able to find any wind cancels because he didn't want to get stuck in that base and killed, but he did see at least no Hunter's Hall, so he should know it's winds.
Normal creeping, not saving that for the Shadow Hunter. Trying to get level 3 Blade Master respectively for that level 2 Windwalk. Huh. There we go, put the Shadow Hunter to the side exactly as it should be. And now Ring of Regen for the Harass. Is there a better item? There absolutely isn't, to take that answer away from you. And
yep.
A $20 donation by Shi Chen. Thank you very much for that. We're getting closer to the big 2,000.
Thank you, thank you. All right, Pendant of Energy for the Keeper from the expansion, and level 3. And he's going to do what he did against Soen as well. Pull the shop and go for the Entangle last hit. Also bought Dust before doing it. Very, very important, because Hitman is right here. Does Hitman have an inventory slot? He does have one. There's the Dust.
Reveal. Backstep gets it!
Oh my
Item
God.
is the
What a
wrong
mistake.
placers. It was
Big mistake.
a little sloppy, eh?
Yeah. That's a freebie. And the Shadow Hunter creeping at the same time. Okay, Hitman, what's your response? It seems like he's not going to go for the tier 3. The other option, if not tier 3, is sometimes all in with towers. Hitman can go for, but other than that, I don't know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping looks
Look at this
good.
creep.
Yeah.
Greedy boy. If he gets caught out here, he could lose the game off his creep jack. And he
He
will.
is. Okay. Blade Master is around the corner, has no TP. Shadow Hunter heard. Zeppelin is ready in 5.
He might need it. He's only got the one purge. Oh, heal wave. Gotta use the heal wave. It does.
Oh, there's another Entangle though. Is there not? Not using it.
One grunt caught out though. A
Denied.
second grunt caught out though.
Okay, at least he got the deny. Clarity is running. Healing is running. Archers are also caught by the Furbolg tracker. Keeper is under pressure. Force the town portal.
The turnaround. And how many archers did fall? Just the one that I heard, but Hitman now going to be able to get this camp. It's fairy fired though, so he's got to be careful.
Whew. Tracker down. Crystal ball. Well, that's
Awful.
a cell, I guess. It's one of the least great items that we have on the spot. But it's shop control and Sini. You gotta be really, really careful. Kind of cautious as well.
Alright, so Demon Hunter scroll the beast. Demon Hunter severely underleveled. And Hitman. Okay, he's gonna go for a expansion. Don't often see this from Hitman. It's more often War Mill reinforced defenses, and he'd be tower rushing around this time, which honestly, this game, with how underleveled the demon is, might not be the worst choice, but Hitman going for the more, I guess, consistent style.
One of the wind. Sini will taste his own poison a little bit. Okay, Master Training is ready now. Alchemist third.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, that's new.
Well, it'd always be the Tinker third, but Heal Spray and Acid Bomb later on. Quite good when there's only one shop on the map and the heal scroll's been stolen. But Demon Hunter still only level 2.
Yeah, this feels really underwhelming. But maybe Entangle can reign. Detonates was okay. Scroll of the Beast doesn't do much on these units, obviously. And Snare here, one of the wind there. Sini, how do you get out?
Too many wards. He can't fight into this choke. The wards are too well placed. But he can fight up here. Nice heal scroll. How many Cyclones is there left? I don't know.
Not too many, I'd say. But, okay, reinforcements are coming in. Alchemist still not killed. And Hitman is losing a lot. But buying time for the expo, 60%. Hitman has to hold the door and lure him into the snake pit. And that's exactly what he does. And Sini can't push further.
All the wards go down. Demon Hunter back with more HP. Hitman gonna have to back away eventually. He's losing a lot to keep this Great Hall safe. Does he have another purge? Okay, just one. The Blade luckily had a Windwalk as well. The Great Hall still within cancel range. Oh, this is tough for Hitman.
You're worried, eh? You're worried for your boy.
Yeah.
Sini pushing forward. got the position now. Alchemist has nothing left. Invul Potion, no Cyclone against it. There might be a staff, but not against this crit. Alchemist down. Okay. How much more damage can he do? Lightning Shield Raider might need some healing, but there's no mana on the Shadowhunter left.
Oh, level 3. Huge upgrade now for Sini. Finally has level 2 mana burn. Hitman, no mana to burn, however, but the Great Hall gets up. Just barely does Hitman hold, but Sini did trade hugely favored for him, and he can just back up and grab items. Does he have Moon Juice? Not much, but it's soon to be nighttime.
He definitely needs that. How much is left in the tank? Thank you, Alps, for the sub. He says, thank you for all the entertainment! Exclamation mark. Our big pleasure. As we're still missing $57 for the big 2K, as Chris Cole is coming in with another 20. Love you.
Thank you. All right, counter expansion for Sini. Hitman getting a tower, and a single tower, honestly, can hold a million supply talons. So we'll see. I think it's almost a mistake for Sini to push in here if this tower gets up. Hitman is just going to get value, I would imagine, unless he can cancel the tower.
Ooh, he's diving deep for it. Heal spray coming in. Focus fire, tower gone. That was so important, but also opens up the backline a little bit. Hitman, what's left? Where's the army? It's basically only Shaman, but empty Shaman, and they are not that great. Sini fighting back against the defeat.
Yeah, Lightning Shield doing a lot of damage, but the Alchemist finding his value. Hitman needs to macro up. He's got another Raider coming in. Wouldn't mind actually seeing a Headhunter or two. Okay, there's the first Headhunter. As soon as I say it, I actually queued it up. Okay. Well done, me. And piercing damage coming in.
Pat yourself on the back. All right. Talent falling, but the position is pretty good. Hitman's army is ridiculous. Even though the supply looks good, the empty Shaman shouldn't even be worth any supply. And once again, the Shadowhunter is running out of mana soon, but Hitman is doing a good job and constantly resupplying that mana.
Shop's going to be built by that peon. I feel like the wards could be placed a little bit better. Yeah, all Sini has to do is kill these peons. He's in a fantastic position.
Blade.
Oh, Blade is just dead.
Oh, wow.
Wave.
Yeah, willingly not investing that heal wave. He wants to hold it with the Shadowhunter alone. I wonder if that's a thing. No resources currently to get the Blade Master back. Not from the Tavern, not from the altar. More and more focus fire, but an easy staff from the Demon. It's more Shaman fall.
More treants in the back, and I don't know if there's enough purges for everything. Shadowhunter even being Cyclone now. The shop coming up a couple towns. There's level 4. That means one more ward. Hitman might hold. He's got the supply advantage, but Sini has the counter expansion now.
So many razor sharp situations for Hitman. He's seemingly doing good. Perch again, going for the hero focus. Wants to get that Alchemist out of the game. Level 3
Level up.
is a savior with the heal spray as well. Oh man, what a commitment. And the Demon Hunter's bringing a potion. 6 saved by Sini.
Now a Fairy Dragon as well. Hitman probably has to back away to that shop. He's trying to buy time now, just like the Great Hall earlier, for the Burrow to come up. But he's losing so much, and it's just going to be a staff on the Alchemist. And Hitman knows it. We all know it. And passes the Staff of Teleportation as well. Really nice micro from Sini. Does he have a Purge? I don't think so. And Sini gets his first map of the series. Well played.
GG. Sini takes it home. It's not going out without dropping a map. Not at all. That's the W right there. That's the series at 1 and 2. And maybe, just maybe, the start of the comeback. I mean, Sini won 3 games in a row against Soin. Why not against Hitman?
That was a little bit of a weird choice. I mean, it looks standard on the outside, but how Hitman normally plays is not with that sort of an expansion. It's often maybe tier 3 a lot of the time, or all-ins, like I said, a lot of the time. So for Hitman to go for that, maybe a little bit out of his comfort zone, but Sini seemed really, really comfortable in that game through the entire, pretty much from that TP onward at the lab. He just seemed to be in full control.
Still match points. Now we move on to Last Refuge. Does that change much? It's of course a bit of a different map. Mercenaries are available. Shops on both sides instead of just one. Shop control. I don't know if you heard about that, but it's pretty important. Whew, man, what a wild ride. I already enjoy this new format. No play-in stage anymore, just straight up elimination matches, front to back. Can this guy close it out now? Best NA player of all time? Question mark. I think at this stage, it's a big exclamation mark.
Yeah.
But Sini, even though it's getting late in China, still fighting, kicking, streaming, probably streaming as well, screaming. Let's go.
All right. So, Demon Hunter, very much a possibility on Last Refuge. It was played even before the patch, all the time here. But Keeper into Talons, not unheard of at all on Last Refuge. But Keeper's early games can be a little bit worse. We'll see what his hero choice is, and it is the DH. So we're gonna get a similar game, probably to game number 2.
Or is it time for immolation?
Ooh,
That is
Immolation is really good on this map. Yeah.
It is a possibility. Rush distance is not that great, not that big, which makes it great for an immolation rush. Hitman's got to be ready for that.
Yeah, the thing with Immolation on this map is if you creep the green, grab the item, and then you Immolation creep the Murloc, it's actually impossible for the Orc, I think, to stop level 2. Maybe Hitman disagrees because he's going for Fast Shop. This is going to be a speed scroll straight to that Murloc. And I don't know if he can steal the Huntsman or not. One play Sini can make to counter this is leave the Wisp by the shop and actually detonate the speed scroll, but no elf ever does that. I don't know why.
Oh, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. $60 by Ben. Hope this helps. We got our mission accomplished. Thank you, guys. A wild ride, but here we are, quadrupling the prize pool of the W3Champions finals on day 1 alone. $2,000 in the bucket. Thank you, guys. Very grateful.
Applause, applause, everybody. And Sini actually doesn't go for this exact creep out. He creeps the entire camp and then goes Mana Burn. Okay. And Hitman was trying to respect the Immolation creeping, but doesn't need to do anything. Okay, all Sini is doing is disrupting the AI so that the Blade Master can't get these camps.
What do you mean by that exactly, Carson?
Making it so there is a position in which the Blade Master can pop out of Windwalk, in which the priest at those green camps Sini was just at will not heal. But if they're in a wacky position, like Sini just forced them to be by pulling them, you're not able to do that. Also, there's Inner Fire now on the creeps.
Wonderful explanation once again. A lot of new viewers, of course. New patch attracts new eyes. Gotta explain that for the new people. I, of course, knew that.
Of course you did. Yeah. All right. So now what's gonna happen here? Sini's gonna try to eliminate all the mana on the Blade Master so that he can go back and eventually creep the Mercenary camp. We see the Ancient War already pivoting over there. If the Blade Master has an extra Windwalk, it's gonna be very difficult for Sini to commit to that. So what Hitman's gonna do is try to tether the Grunt as much as he can to the Demon Hunter. We see the Blind Dust there just to try to get away with an extra Mana Burn. But the Grunt's gonna stay on the DH, and the Blade is gonna stay out of Mana Burn range. And he's going to try to deny that Merc camp creep as long as possible, Hitman.
Good vision for both of them due to the early game. And now everything unfolds. It's going to be Talons once again. Sini had to make a decision to close the gap with an Ancient or to position him for creeping. And Hitman smelling this? Not just yet. Tier 2, quite far away for both.
Okay, the dust for Hitman finds the archers, just like Sini was blind dusting earlier. Hitman gets a little bit luckier, though. And still one Windwalk, or 2 Windwalks even. And Speed Scroll. He's going to have to commit a Windwalk if he wants this kill. He might not even get it still, though. Oh, doesn't get it.
Oh, so close. Grunt is taking some chip damage. Of course, you want to deplete the Moonwells as much as possible, too. And this is a fairly even early game with a little bit of an under-leveled Blade Master. Well, to be fair, he got nothing done in the early game.
But importantly for Hitman, the Demon Hunter's on level 1. That was his goal, obviously. Fast Shop goes across the map, tries to creep jack him. That has to be his goal, if there ever was one. Surprised the Demon Hunter doesn't have boots, because he would have gotten this Grunt killed, and there's not really anything Hitman can do about it. But because he doesn't have boots, all he's going to get out of this is probably a Mana Burn, unless the other Grunt blocks the way.
Beastmaster second, aggression or not. Looks like creeping, everything is in position. Reveal once more, so you can't use Windwalk at the moment, but Blade should be safe, I guess. Oh, heal self from the high ground. Lovely.
Are under attack.
Nicely done. Okay, now the Beastmaster's doing the creeping that the Demon Hunter wanted to earlier. Not as valuable to get Beastmaster 3 as it is to get Demon Hunter level 3. But yeah, for Hitman, Warmill, Bestiary, Torn Chieftain, it's the same build as on Tidehunters earlier.
Exactly, it's also the same build that he played against Foggy in the Help Ukraine match. Sini and Foggy, of course, practice partners. I wanna get stasis traps now. I demand stasis traps now.
We might get there. Again, it might take till the 25-minute mark, but we'll get there. Beastmaster gets level 2. Both heroes level 2. Nice upgrades. Playmaster still 0 experience. Level 3 is a necessary upgrade for Hitman, of course, with this style, because you need lots of scouting with the Windwalk.
Which has a longer duration, better movement speed as well. So at some point you gotta level it up, but the TC level is also so important. And that's what we're working on now.
Alright, Beastmaster creeping up a storm. Torn Chieftain trying to get level 2, and of course, importantly, clear that expansion as early as he can. Peon already going across to build the tower. Wormmill going to finish immediate reinforced defenses, I would expect. And Sini going to try to deny this, but I doubt he's going to be... Oh, TC! Horribly low. What the hell is going on here?
Ooh, careful, my friend. The Demon Hunter can just click him down. Raiders, they are coming. And here we go. Tower number 1. Good control by Hitman. Good zoning by Hitman. He still has a lot of time until the Master Talons are there.
The immediate counter expo by Sini. He did try to counter expo last game, didn't work out, but that's because it was a little bit later. So this time might work out. Hitman, yeah, you mentioned the zoning. Nicely done to keep that tower alive. It's a little inconvenience to get those towers canceled, but Hitman will just try and try again until they're up.
Off we go. Chat is saying Neo and Carson are the goated combo. You surpassed
Base.
Dreamo in that, apparently.
Well, all I gotta do is show up. When Remo's here, he outshines me. But if he's not here, yeah, boy, am I good.
I was about to say, so humble, so gracious, and then you drop that last line, and I gotta come up with something new.
First Raider is here. Tower damaged but not killed, and reinforced finishes just on time. Okay, so no longer can Sini really stop the expansion from being attempted, but again, run past the towers, cancel the Great Hall. That is a game-winning play. It's just a matter of is Sini aware of this sort of a play, just continuously cancel the Great Hall, lose units for it, but delay that expansion. If you could do that, Hitman's going to run out of lumber and resources in no time.
And I also wonder, psychologically, how willing is Sini to fight this strat? Because
yeah,
he tapped out without GG on map 2 already. It's not getting earlier. Oh, no!
Yeah, it seemed like Hitman was a little laggy there, too. I was wondering why he wasn't using a second ensnare. Oh, no, he's actually DCing.
Oh, that's not great.
This game's pretty even. I'd put Hitman at a slight advantage, but what happens in the next 30 seconds is going to be Sini getting his expansion up and then Hitman trying to defend his expansion from getting canceled. Next 30 seconds are going to be very important, but up to this point, I'd say maybe a slight edge for Hitman, just slightly. That's a true DC, I think.
That definitely looks like it. Uncool.
Damn.
Whoa.
Rough go.
Okay. That's indeed quite rough. Of course, we gotta... Yeah, there was no clear advantage, that's for sure.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, Sini could have pulled hugely ahead, but we need, like, if that DC happened maybe a minute later, Sini could have been in a game-winning position already, but we just don't know how that exchange at the expansion was going to go. Whether Sini runs into the towers, loses every Talon, and then loses his Expo because he has no units, or Hitman gets his Expo canceled, loses his Blade to Cyclone, Surround, something like that. That could have easily happened in the next minute.
Oof. Is Hitman back, though? Yeah, that actually might have not been the servers, because he's not green on Discord. I can text him.
Internet? Question mark? All right, I texted him. Let's see what the answer is. Damn. What a time to DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a straight up regame. And then I wonder if Sini will change anything. It was confirmed that Hitman's doing the same strategy again. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's see if Hitman is coming back. Otherwise, we have to go by the rules, of course. Or we have to go by the rules, obviously.
Oh, people don't agree that Hitman was ahead that game? Oh, well. I mean, it's a style that most people don't play. So, but the Demon Hunter was underleveled. That's the huge part about it. And the 2 towers were up. So even though it was a counter expo, even though there was Master Talents done, the DH being so underleveled is a big thing.
Power
but
back.
hey,
Okay.
you know, can't disagree with Twitch chat.
I gotta get up. Ba.
Yeah. Okay, he's green on Discord now.
Yep, he's back.
Okay, yeah, he texted me. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, cool. All right.
But, all right.
So is this just a straight up regame, or is this an admin decision? at
That's
this
the
point?
question now.
Yeah. Obviously, I can't make the decision. We'll see what Sini thinks about the state of the game, I suppose.
Yep. And of course, what the rules are saying.
But regardless, we'll still have another game. So we'll see what happens. What is the rule here? Well, I mean, if both players agree, obviously Hitman would agree. Well, sometimes people say that you can take the win. But if both players say go regame, I think you normally just go regame. But if they disagree, then it's up to the admins. I think is generally how you do it.
All right.
And the admins have to watch the replay, etc.
Yep. So, according to the rules and communicating with players, we go game 5.
Bummer. Is what it is, I guess. Game 5. Alrighty, what is that? EI was vetoed. So you just play springtime? Probably. Something like that.
Autumn Leaves again.
Ah, Autumn Leaves. Probably another map for Demon Hunter, but also a map where Keeper could be played. I think you'd stick to Demon Hunter, probably. Ooh, the big X next to the ping.
Yeah, usually this should be fixed by just re-logging. Yeah, this is always a situation that sucks big time, but is what it is. Apparently the power went out.
Bummer. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know how it is where Victor is, but he's pretty close to me. There's supposed to be like a storm all this weekend, and it was like 9 degrees yesterday, but it's supposed to snow this week.
What?
and like get like to like -10 or something like that. It's unreal. Yeah, I was worried my power was gonna go out.
I'm here.
Maybe it
I'm
will
here.
tomorrow, but yeah. It's not too bad right now, but maybe it's starting a little east of me.
All right. Okay, Hitman ready? Okay. Game 5, everybody. Bit of a bummer indeed. Feels bad.
Yeah, Major League bummer.
Major League bummer indeed, but that means we got another 5-gamer. And this is not how we wanted to get to game 5, but gotta live with it now. Decision time. Whoever wins this map is in the semi-final. The first top 4 player. Sini, Hitman, one more round.
All right. Autumn leaves. We'll have to see. Will he go back to the keeper? Or was he feeling confident on Last Refuge? This is more of a map where we could see priority on the level 3 Blade Master as opposed to just denying the Demon Hunter the entire game like we saw last time.
Before we go into this, we have 2 more contributors to the prize pool. Guan Yu Linux buys a human profile picture and Ohm with an orc profile picture. Probably cheering for Hitman now. Sini, bottom left-hand side. Hitman, upper right-hand side.
Ooh, and Hitman. Oh, the classic kind of build order from Hitman on this map. The Peon attacks the Great Hall, fast shop. This can actually severely slow down even a Keeper's creeping, which tends to creep faster than Demon Hunter, but it will be Demon Hunter this time around. If the Peon pulls and the Blade speed scrolls across, you can actually steal the Berserker if it goes perfectly.
Let's see. Super aggressive. That's what solved him the series against Fortitude already. And he's up against the Demon Hunter again.
Ancient War, well positioned. If it's positioned on the other side, it makes it a lot easier for the Orc, but because the Ancient War just attacks that Peon all the time, this happens. So that's going to help out Sini a ton. We'll see if Hitman can still get anything done on this harass.
Is he still willing to commit? Autumn Leaves can be an insane Blade Master map. See it, or we saw it quite a bit. Ooh, okay, Ring of Protection for a start. Blade is committing to this. Serbian Darks, thank you for the sub. OC Drummer, thank you for the sub. So it's only the Wolf left. And the Archer, maybe.
Oh, last hit. And the Archer, but it's going to be all the mana invested. The Peon not in position to block, so the Archer will live. Kind of had to make a choice of which he wanted to get, and normally better to deny experience on the Demon Hunter than really do anything in the early game.
Okay, was that worth it? All the mana, all the HP. I mean, he does have clarity, he does have heal selves. He gets the circlet now, which is important. Oh, careful.
Yeah, buys the dust. That's actually pretty important so that he can salve clarity up. Ooh, okay. Sidesteps the Wisp. Yeah, it's not necessarily important what happens on that initial harass. You can do a lot of damage if it goes perfectly with the Peon pull into the speed scroll harass, but what is important for Hitman is that the Demon Hunter is just chasing the Blade around. You want to keep the Demon Hunter away from level 3 as long as possible.
And so far that's working, creating some distance here. Even a speed scroll. Big investments into speed scroll this entire series, and movement is good. Shakes off the Demon Hunter, at least for now. Who's switching gear? Not starting to creep, that would have been bold.
He needs to buy dust first, Sini. Hitman, surprised he didn't use the clarity just yet.
Oh, boots. That was missing before.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's great. Now we can chase down the Blade. And the Blade's kind of forced to trade.
That's not a good trade right there. I can't go into Windwalk. Wisp is ready for another detonate if he wants to, or some body blocks. Even though Wisps don't have a body, it still works. Miraculously. And so far, a fine early game for Sini, but not game deciding at all.
Yeah, he's still very, very underleveled. The Ancient Wars moved over to the shop, and the Archers are moving there too. So he's going to get 2.3, 2.4. Needs to find that level 3, though. Ideally, if you can get level 3 by the time the second hero is out, you're in a really, really good position as the Night Elf. But if you're under-leveled, then the Orc is going to be pretty happy to have that space.
Tier 2 tech about to be finished once again. Talents. Solid creeping now. And Hitman, how do you catch up on XP and how aggressive can you play this? How impactful is this creep check gonna be? Because where does Sini go afterwards? What's the timings? A little bit of a misread. And there's the Beastmaster again.
Well, this grunt could die. It would take the Demon Hunter a long time. Oh no, Hitman here with the speed scroll. Okay, you can save that grunt.
Oh.
Unless the Beastmaster does something crazy.
He wants to trade, gets the Archer. These boots are already paying off. Oh, nice block. Plus heal self. Yeah, Hitman is here to play. 6 save for now.
Yeah, without the speed scroll too. But yeah, now he's going to need it eventually. Bought as much time as he could. Another grunt comes in though. Maybe the Demon Hunter could just turn around and start attacking the next grunt. And again, for the 3rd time now, Hitman, TC, Warmill, Bestiary. Same thing as Last Refuge. And we're in about the same state as Last Refuge. Demon Hunter, a little bit more experience, of course, though. He's 2.3, whereas I think he was about 1.8 last game. But the Beastmaster, importantly, not as leveled up.
Not at all. Not a single point of experience. That grunt would have made a big difference. Second heroes at the same level, while should usually always be an advantage to the Tavern hero to be a little bit ahead. That is not the case here. Oh, nice Quillbeast last hit to cancel the self again. But so far, still very playable.
The Quillbeast's a little bit annoying here, not allowing Hitman to heal up that grunt, but he's able to save all the grunts so far. But what Hitman still needs to do is probably creep the top left expansion. But once he has his first Raider with Ensnare, he'll be able to easily deter Sini from being much more aggressive. But Sini buying a lot of time where Hitman's not creeping that Expo and getting the towers up.
Just constant brawling. From minute 2 on, straight up. Oh. Man, these grunts living dangerously. But Hitman is keeping this all together. Gets the first experience now, probably, if the focus fire is correct. Oh, there we go. That's more time for Sini to creep.
Yeah, creeps the item, gets the slippers, but clears part of the Expo for Hitman. I'm wondering if Hitman's just going to try to tower up this Expo now. Obviously, way more exposed, closer to Sappers, all those sorts of things. So the upper left would be the preferred expansion. But Hitman maybe just going to commit for this one now with the couple of towers. Yeah, here's the 2 peons. First Raider's out, and Ensnare is done now, so Hitman has the space to build the towers.
Okay, will they come up? Beastmaster's creeping in the meantime. Up to level 2. This is, of course, a potential counter expansion right away. Pretty similar to what we've seen on Last Refuge. Talents come out. Kind of a brave move out with talents, not hiding them or anything. Need to be more efficient. Speed up creeping as well. And he's under no threat because Hitman is once again focusing on that Expo.
Yeah, Hitman gonna get the shop and get close to level 2 on the TC. Definitely level 2 on the Blade Master. Hawk goes across to see the tower timing, but these towers will not be canceled yet again. So we'll be in this is pretty much, Hitman is a little worse off, I would say, but pretty close to the same exact game state as last time. Demon Hunter, Beastmaster level 2. I think Beastmaster was level 3, maybe last game, but the towers are up. The counter expansion's coming up, and the Master Talent's going to finish, and then Sini might go across the map to try to cancel that Great Hall, which is soon going to follow.
Okay, Hitman, of course, is a little sanctuary now. So important to get these creeps. There would be a shockwave. There would be a big item, but Sini is right there. He saw this timing coming. Cyclone against the creep. So Hitman can't finish it. Lovely play.
So sick, yeah. And oftentimes you'll probably see the Night Elves panic there and cyclone the entire army.
Oh, and Boots of Kel'Thalas would have been so good. So good. Decked out with agility. First the slippers, now the boots. But he still can't push into that base. Keep a third again.
Sini realized, he saw Hitman run down, thought Hitman was going to cancel the expansion, but I don't think Hitman is aware of the expansion.
Oh, he might be soon. Blade Master has to scout, of course. The other units can't really do that. And Sini knows exactly where his opponent is.
Yeah, 2 units caught out. And 1 Raider will fall. But no Cyclone invested for the Grunt. Would have taken a lot of time as well before it falls to the ground. Great Hall seems like it won't be canceled. Obviously, the Tree of Life won't be either.
2 base, 2 base. So far, the advantage lies with Sini thanks to the tier 3. Has an orb up. Great Demon Hunter damage. But still lots to creep. For example, this consumable, the Rat Spot. Rat Spot's way easier to creep for Hitman later on, but that's not really what he wants. It's once again more base harass. Can he find some space to create chaos? Because Sini is reaching around.
Yeah, Hitman gets the Shredder. Oh, and he's going to cancel the Great Hall. Yeah, this is a 90% cancel. Nice play. Hitman didn't think this was going to happen, but yeah, this is how you win. You cancel the Great Hall, and now Hitman is in an awful position.
Oh, man.
That Great Hall cancel.
Yeah, he needs a big comeback now, somehow. Sini still has a TP, so whatever attack there is towards the base can just be defended like that. Sini even has 2 talents at home. For exactly that purpose. Great stop. And that was a 2-minute delay.
Yeah, and that's 2 Raiders dead as well. That's the counter expansion up, and all Sini has to do is continuously run across and cancel that Great Hall, which he can do. He's got plenty of time to do it. He's got the Hawk to scout it, and he's probably secured this game and secured the series.
So sick to look for the back door. This front yard was so well protected, but nothing in the north. No eyes there either. And levels are so low. Sini needs to slip, and Hitman needs a big play.
Yeah, that's just a disadvantage of taking this expansion as opposed to the upper left. More exposed. And yeah, Sini, again, just run past the towers, cancel the Great Hall, and then just play your army advantage. And Hitman, yeah, he's running out of resources. If this gets canceled, this Great Hall, he's got no resources left. He's going for a 5th tower, and the Great Hall's not even finished yet.
So many resources. But okay. How well is this working?
Zapper.
Oh, killed! Oh my god, that was just an inch away from connecting. But yeah, Sini learned his lesson from map 2. Just straight up for the Great Hall. And this is yet another cancel.
Yeah, that's exactly what you gotta do. That was the play that was about to happen on Last Refuge. Oh, Keeper. Very, very low, but heal scroll there saves him.
Okay, Sini making the right adjustments. Focus fire on the Blade Master now. The towers are strong. But the heroes are also so tanky. Staffs are up. So far, Hitman is holding his ground, but Sini is making a transition. Hunter's Hall coming.
Yeah, and that can be probably Mountain Giants or Bears. Could be a lot of things. He could even just go Chims probably at this point, and it'd be fine with the expansion mining for so long. Wouldn't be surprised to see 3 Chim Roosts soon enough.
You don't need a Hunter's Hall for that, though, right?
Don't need a Hunter's Hall for that, but Wellspring is always nice to get, I suppose.
True.
Ultra Vision, nice to get for the laming, even if it isn't lores.
A player's forces are under attack.
Love the talents. Always there to defend. Hitman sees this. Damn, I can't do too much. Raider again. Man, this entangle is working out so well throughout the entire series. That Expo at 70, 60%. Can he finally get it up?
Yeah, the Keeper third is a great adjustment. Definitely necessary, or else Hitman can just run away the entire time. Cyclone takes too long on units for them to reach the ground to make it worth it to just sit there and try to surround them. Hitman goes to the upper left. Can try to get another expansion up, but yeah, this expansion might just be canceled again.
Not good. Not good.
Block it. Build a war mill. Block them from attacking.
Can't.
Do something.
The timings are just too good. The back door is once again wide open. And that's the 3rd cancel in a row.
Yep.
So frustrating.
That's exactly what you have to do. That's what he didn't do the first game for the first Demon Hunter game. That's what he's doing perfectly, Sini, this time around. Just over and over again. Ignore the towers. Cancel the Great Hall. That's what you got to do.
Blade Master is stacked. Plus 19. If we develop some crits, is there a chance?
A very small one. Probably about a 1% chance at this stage. But we'll see.
Hitman fighting though. Level 3 TC is up. Speed scroll's there. Sini's movement on the map is also improved compared to map 2.
Creep Jack now. Is there a town portal? There is a town portal. Keeper has an entangle. That'll at least be a grunt going down. Oh no, he actually reaches the raider. Jesus. And yeah, that's just a TP immediately. Might have lost a grunt there, but didn't want to lose the raider.
Buys time again. Tier 3 now for Hitman. So much lumber, obviously. But what's lacking is gold. And Sini got that in masses. 4 talents, full mana, next to Moonwells. This expansion will live forever.
Yeah, the lures are up. And then that can be Mountain Giants to break the Expo. It could be Bears to break the Expo. It could be whatever he wants. Hitman goes tier 3, just banking on the fact that this time around the Grey Hall is going to get up because he knows he's got to get something going with the Bat Riders. He's got to start transitioning if he wants to have any chance in this game. So if this Great Hall doesn't get up this time, the game is over.
Yeah.
But it should. I said that the first time.
Despite the 10-second buff, still not fast enough. Goes for the Keeper. That's the crits we want to see. 410. Okay, Keeper dead. At least a little bit momentum, but again, sacrificed 4 grunt, 4 TP. This was a solid exchange for Sini, I'd say. But Hitman forcing the fight to buy time for this Great Hall. Will it finally come up?
It has to now. This would be the most ridiculous Expo cancel ever. But yeah, no, it's up. And Hitman's teching to tier 3. So the question is now for Sini, can he break these towers? Because if Hitman can get to Bat Riders, get Liquid Fire, it's pretty easy to kill the Tree of Life. And then it would be, again, 2 base, 1 base. But if Sini can break these towers and break the Expo, then it won't matter.
But how do you want to... He wants to break this with Bears. Not too sure if I like the choice of Bears, to be honest. Chimeras and Mountain Giants both seem to be better.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Chims are especially better because Hitman, if he scouts the Bears and the Lures, he could just get level 2 spikes, and then it's pretty much impossible to break it. Level 2 spikes is actually insanely good.
If he thinks about it. He has the gold, he has the lumber. Hood of Cunning, not the greatest item, but at least he takes it away.
Yeah, Bears are actually giving Hitman a chance. The fact he's going Bears. Not MGs, not Chims. That is the reason why Hitman has a maybe instead of a 1%, maybe a 3% chance.
He tripled his chances from 90 seconds ago.
Yep. Slowly but surely.
Here's the attack now. Yeah.
He probably knew about it all along, but yeah, now he's attacking.
And he knows about the Bears now. Ooh, there's no TP. Oh, there's a TP. Needs to go for it. Is it in time? All these raiders still in the air. Gets it out. Okay, so now with the knowledge that this is Bears, how fast are the upgrades? He queues 3 upgrades. One of them is about to finish.
Okay, he will get spikes. Yeah, and should get level 2 spikes. And then Bat Riders. Lots and lots of Bat Riders. Not easily countered by the Bears, of course. So if the Talons get cleaned up by the Shockwave over time, the Bat Riders are going to be able to destroy the base. But 77 supply. And Sini might just counterattack. Hitman's trying to tower up more. But Sini could definitely break this expansion. If Hitman brings his army back, maybe not. Hitman has to go for the Tree of Eternity.
Ooh, okay, game of chicken. Who portals faster? 5 raiders. There is Nature's Blessing. Chewing through the towers. Sini is. Still 5 of them. 1 bear down. Sini portals. Has to. And Hitman has to counter portal as well. With the Keeper being here, that stopped him from aggression. Hitman fighting, man. There's 1,000 gold on him. Expo not broken. Barricades up in a bit. And just more towers. And the Bat Rider is on the right-hand side.
Will Hitman notice before it goes down? A lot of multitasking going on. He's trying to macro up towers at his Expo. He barely notices. And yeah, Hitman with spikes. Needs to repair the towers. Lost the peons, but can transfer them. Level 4 in the blade. He might have to actually fight this, and that's not the situation you want to ever find yourself in where you have to take a fight.
Not against Night Elf with 2 heal scrolls. Mana's not looking too great. Another attack. The tower's not repaired, as you said. And Hitman not willing to defend this. Took such a long time to get this all online. And now this is given up. Blade Master kills the Talons in the back.
See, not noticing. Not cycloning at all. But he's cleaning up this expansion. And as this expansion gets cleaned up, Hitman not going to have a win condition anymore. He's got the gold to re-tiny. And towers are getting up.
True.
Ooh, but he's going back into the main base.
Another bear dead. Moonwell falling. Tree repaired. Blade Master is basically single-handedly... Wait. Don't tell me he's kicking that expansion. There's an invo potion.
Needs to not die as well. Does he notice? Okay, he does notice. And town portal. The expansion's still alive. 2 towers still alive.
Dude, Hitman, incredible fighting spirit. Trying absolutely everything. A lot of people counted him out. Not the case. Now it's time for the Mountain Giant transition, and that would have been the right call 4 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay, and Sini does save his tree of life. If this was old Bat Riders, it would have been dead. Hitman. Can he afford another town portal? Not yet. He might have to sell that Hellstone just to buy a teepee. Everything's going into towers.
But I don't think he has the time, does he?
No, probably not.
Can he find... Yeah, can he find the connection to this expansion again? Ah, there's repair now. Okay, Sini is defending this expo with everything. Yes, almost.
Okay, the towers are going to get up for Hitman, though. They can't be canceled any longer. Oh, the main base is running dry, though. Or for Sini, it already has. So Hitman, even though he's held on to his expansion... At this stage in the game, you're supposed to already have your tier 3 army prepared. Your Torns, your Witch Doctors, your Demolishers. Hitman doesn't even have the tech buildings yet.
Ooh, and another tower down. That one wasn't cancelled. But he's distracting well. So many bats. And that's level 4. Shockwave kills a bunch. He doesn't have a TP though. Only a speed scroll. And he buys time for the towers to open.
Yeah, he's got to commit to the tree, and he can get it, but can he get out is the question.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. CD not in the perfect position. Okay, now run. But I guess the TC, is he blocked? Nope, gets out, speed scroll. There was a masterful snipe for now.
Yep, and the keeper has only level 1 entangle. I can't believe he didn't cycle in TC there. He's crow forming all of the talents to try to catch up. But Hitman just running away, and okay, now we're at an economic advantage. Just the Tree of Eternity left over. And Sini, low on gold. Hitman, let's give him a 4% chance to win the game now.
Hitman has 1,000 gold, or had for a long time. Lots of wisps, of course. They can be sniped. Blade Master is not part of the fight if Sini decides to push.
Oh, Bat Rider is being sniped by Crowform! That's a good trade for Hitman, I think, though. It was that 4 bats for 5 talons around.
And now the push into the towers. Is Hitman ready for this? His army is super small. It has to be the heroes. It has to be the towers.
Yeah, it's not Spike's level 2 either. He needed Spike's level 2. He needs to go for the Demon Hunter. That's the only play. Got to focus the DH.
Invo potion. That's the play, but the Raiders can't reach. Good retreat by Sini for now, but he's fighting into the towers. Roar used, Reju running, and of course there's no dispel for Hitman.
Nothing left. Yeah, he can't do anything. Blade, Hellstone, can't be passed. GG is called. And Sini takes it 3-2.
Wow. Oh man, this game was about to tip, but Sini got it done. Top 4 finish for Sini. That was not to be expected prior to this day. I think a lot of people thought that he would be the underdog versus Soin already and will probably be eliminated. But no, defeating Soin and Hitman back to back after being down 0-1 in the first series and 0-2 in the second series. This was quite a run, and maybe it is the breakout performance by Sini. Congrats!
Yeah, and that's the way you're supposed to beat that. It's if you can live long enough where the main bases run out and the orc isn't prepared to break your Tree of Eternity moving over. They're still in laming mode. They can't get their tier 3 army. That's how Night Elf wins. So you just delay the Great Hall, the 4 cancels. That's the game-winning move. The counter expansion, not even that important. You just have to deny the orc from getting to tier 3, having the resources to get their 70, 80 supply tier 3 army long enough that your Tree of Eternity moves over, and then the economy is equalized. One base at bare minimum at that stage.
Oh man. Hitman reaching round 2, Sini reaching the semifinals. Has of course a little bit of a taste due to the disconnect, but unfortunately that's what it was. And man, that was just day 1. 3,000 viewers, $2,000. We're off to a good start.
Pretty good games. 2 Game 5 series and 1 Game 4. And yeah, Soen unfortunately knocked out. Hitman unfortunately knocked out, but we still have what do we have? 2 orc players left? Oh, we got 2 orc players left.
In Ice Orc and Focus. And Focus is going to be playing tomorrow at the top part of the bracket. There was a little bit of a schedule switcheroo, but that's what it is. Oh, we don't have the bracket updated yet, but we'll have it in a little bit. Little bit, hopefully. There we go. You can make... you know that Sini is in the top 4. Sok versus Chemico, a world-class human mirror tomorrow to kick things off at 3 p.m. Central European time. Afterwards, Focus versus 15 Sway and the quarterfinal to determine the second player who makes it into the top 4. And the top 4 performance is not that bad money-wise as well. And I wonder, like... is there anybody on the planet who thought that Sini would do it, man? I doubt it. Really good reaction. He was completely dumpster on map 2, and then just instantly made the right decisions. Good to see.
Yeah, for sure. The talents seem to be working. He didn't go Immolation, weirdly. That's what works so well against Soen. Just playing Mana Burn, not even like as a reaction to Hitman's style. He did it before Hitman ever showed that he was going to play Raider Hit and Run, unless Sini knew from the beginning. He might from latter games. That's how Hitman plays, in which case he might not want Immolation, instead wants to sustain in the Mana Burn. Maybe that's why, but weird. We're probably going to see more Immolation, though, even in the Elf vs. Orc matchup, but especially if we see some human versus Elf, we're going to see a lot of Immolation.
Ooh, that could be the case tomorrow if 15 Sway is advancing against one of the humans there, or over Focus and then plays one of the humans there. Love to see it. And then next Friday we continue with the Lawlight part of the bracket, which is Lawlight, Hawk, Colorful, and Starbuck. Before next Saturday we have Happy, Ice Orc, Foggy, and PCG 123. Carson, your job today is done. But mine.
Pretty fun day. 5.5 hours. Actually pretty long for 3 best of 5s. So that's good. Hopefully we get a lot of game 5s tomorrow as well. And we'll have the Demo Man tomorrow with us, right?
Well, what are the odds?
He's too hungover. It
because
is his birthday.
Remo is celebrating his birthday today. Yeah. I wonder if he shows up tomorrow and in what state he's in tomorrow. But before you guys tune out, we're not done with the day. Carson's day might be done, but mine isn't, because I'm gonna get Rulers and Neutron on the cast, and we're gonna cast some sweet FFA for you. And I'm very excited about that. We got Lilu, Shave, Shake, and Trunks playing here. I just have to figure out how much the delay is.
Was it like 15 minutes? Something like that they normally do?
I think we're at 10 minutes, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like 3 minutes and you wouldn't know what the hell is going on, but I guess, FFA is a bit different.
FFA is very different.
Yeah. I guess for the super late game, you need that sort of a delay. Makes sense.
So, thank you, Gromok, thank you, Tsuyogu, and thank you, Nuhiro, for the subs. Thank you everybody for contributing towards the prize pool. Thanks to everybody involved with W3Champions and supporting W3Champions, as it is the best server on the entire planet and history of this game. And if you want to help these guys to make it even better, they're always looking for help, whether it be moderation or with coding itself. Reach out. They have a Discord. There's a link on the W3Champions homepage. Contact Safed or one of the guys if you want to help them with moderation or coding. JavaScript, C#, .NET, jQuery, Rust, TypeScript, Node, and all the graphics work. Might need an update as well. Or if you just think, oh, the UI could need an overhaul, let's do it. We always look for help and helping hands because the team has been tirelessly working on this for 3 years, since today is the 3-year anniversary of Warcraft 3 Reforged, but nobody is talking about Reforged. Everybody is talking about W3Champions. It's not called BattleNet Season Finals for a reason.
Yeah, although I guess that was a thing, but everyone had to compete on 300 MS to get to the finals. You got a cool little icon though. You got that little cloak icon or whatever it was. I remember back in the day, but don't want to do it with that bad a ping. Can't do it anymore. It's been too many years of that.
Carson, I wish you a wonderful day. We see each other tomorrow. And the last words of the broadcast remain to you before I'm back in 10 minutes.
GG's. Well played. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully some more best of fives that are tooth and nail to the last game. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And Neil will see you guys soon for FFA. Don't go anywhere.
Exactly.